fat stooge as I go live with some racing fun here. Getting this all set up to do on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. So hopefully wherever I'm at, you can find me. I'm going to share my Facebook stream real quick.
Yeah, that probably comes out of 99 right now, Fahrenheit.
$10.30 loves and misses you, AJ.
What was that? What'd you say?
10:30 loves and misses you, and he wants to give you a kiss.
Let me turn my,
All right, well, thanks everybody for supporting me. I switched over to Streamlabs, which has given me the ability to stream to multiple platforms all at once. So we'll test this out and see how it goes tonight. We are also going to be running some Indy cars here. We've got a few more minutes before we will switch over to the race. And at that point, I will kick you on to, when I go to qualify, I will kick you on. If you have any questions, throw them up in the chat. So thanks for checking me out. Thanks for your support. I'm going to go ahead and run a couple of quick practice laps before practice ends out. Anything you want to see from me? The other nice thing about Streamlabs beyond letting me stream to all three platforms at once, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, also allows me to play music embedded in it that is safe for both Twitch and YouTube, and that is all through Streamlabs Prime, which is basically the same price as the program I was going to try and restream.
So I should be pretty good on that. I know people are going to be plowing though off the corner.
track position's gonna be the name of the game.
Slow car down low, go high.
I had a whole strategy and for being conservative, and I threw it out the window. That's gone for the rest of the week. Gonna try to stay in the front.
Can you pass the leader at least here or no? Or is it like, I don't know where we're at where we can do that?
Vegas. No, you can pass the leader. I think there's enough. You can get around on somebody. You can get around on
Once you got, once you get up to speed, you guys are running in sixth gear, right? The whole race, like running around the whole time.
Staying fit, Corey. What's up, bro? Yeah, and by yourself, you'll be in fifth the whole time, but in the race, on the straight, you'll be sixth. In the corner, if you're back in the pack, you'll definitely be in fourth.
No, what's up, Thomas? I didn't even see how you, buddy. What's going on?
Trying to stay out of the shit show that's Daytona this week.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I tried it once. I was like, fuck this. I thought I'll be running an IndyCar this week.
Oh, these are things that excite me. All the NASCAR folks
This
coming up.
will actually be my first race ever running in IndyCar, too. I
Oh.
practiced a little bit when I was at Kentucky, but I never actually ran a race.
Super excited to hear that. We're getting a lot of IndyCar or NASCAR crossover. Particularly as some of us are hitting the home stretch of our point season for some of us who've been running all season. I get it. The Daytona road course is not what most people were expecting at this stage of the year, but it's what they got.
My bad.
That's one where I wish iRacing would have kind of made the smart decision.
Slow car down low, go high. Car stopped up high, go low.
So what, if you're in the pack and you're running in sixth gear, what's it going to do, like burn it up or something, or you just be way too fast? Sorry, whoever behind me.
Slow car ahead, go high.
If you're in sixth gear and you're in traffic, the person behind you is probably going to be in fifth gear and you'll be passed.
Yeah, you just won't have any drive coming through the corner.
All right, so practice is over, which is now going to mean time to head over to the
Thanks for letting me know.
race. We'll still have a couple of minutes of practice that I won't take over there before we go live. But again, if this is your first time checking me out, let me know which platform you're watching on. Like I said, I've got this going on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Throw it up in the chat. Appreciate your support. Also, make sure you like, subscribe, follow the page, depending on which channel you are watching on, and turn on notifications. That way you can see what we got going on. Thank you very much. And like I said, give me just another 2 minutes, and we will hit the track with qualifying. And a matter of fact, I think I'll switch over to the game scene now, so at least you can see my big fat stoogey face. And again, thanks for supporting me. If you're here from the iRacing page, throw that up as well. And again, you can I'm gonna test something out here just because I want to see how it works. Okay, cool. It lets me know where the comment comes from up there and what channel it's from. So, hey, appreciate everybody for checking me out. Again, I'm not going to run any practice laps here. There's only about a minute of practice left anyways. Said only give me about 2 practice laps. I ran plenty of practice in the practice session that preceded the race. But we will go live with qualifying here. Usually I try to wait about 90 seconds in just so I can see what kind of times people have posted. And then we will go. Just like any mile and a half in the Indy cars, track position is king. So I have to make a decision. Do I run to qualify as well as I can? Or do I kind of just hold back, start at the back, wait for the inevitable crashes, and then save it for the last 25-ish laps? And good God, do I need to go get a haircut tomorrow. My hair is getting wild. Absolutely wild. This COVID no haircut thing has thrown me off. But I'm going to break that streak tomorrow and get that fixed. No reason to have the Beatles length hair going on anymore. Again, any questions you got, anything, just throw it up in the chat. Be happy to answer it for you. Love talking sports. Love talking sports gambling, although I've taken a little bit of a break from that right now, just because I might have a chance to move down to the Indianapolis area for a job. So trying to save my cash for that. And now official practice is done. Like I said, I'll wait about 90 seconds-ish before heading over. Trying to find the right mix of desktop audio so it doesn't overwhelm me here. And again, I apologize for the dropped frames. Not a whole lot I can do about that thanks to the stooginess of Xfinity Internet. If you ever have a choice, go with anything besides Xfinity Internet because their upload speeds are abominable. No matter, what I'm doing equipment-wise or anything, even what I pay for, upload speed, it's just crazy what it takes before you can't really get any improved upload speeds. I think they cap out at 20 megs per second up. I'm at a bracket that puts me at 10. And I think the only way you get to 20 is to go to like a commercial grade account, which is just abysmal business to say the least. I haven't tried this qualifying setup, so this will be fun. Cars have been pretty quick, pretty loose, pretty well actually balanced here. So I haven't had to play with too much of the settings, weight jack or anything else. But we will hit the track. See 25.6-ish. I don't think I've been quite that fast in practice, but we'll find out here.
Green, green, green. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Well, pretty happy with that lap. We'll see what it puts out. Yeah, wasn't a great lap at 25.7. Not the corner I was looking for there, but .25.6, not a bad lap. Problem is that's gonna put me,
Flag, ticket
yeah,
flag.
11th out of 16 who qualified. And again, don't really know what the splits will look like here, but I have a hunch that some of the NASCAR guys are going to be sprinkled in with us no matter how they go. Oh, hey, Matt. I was talking with one of the store managers down in that area, and they have a posting that's going to be opening up here in sometime this week. So going to put in for that, hopefully. And check that out. Was really loving the Indianapolis area the last couple days. Just kind of hanging out, checking out everything. It's probably the third or fourth time I've been down this year already. Plus, just like that, the winters are a little bit nicer down there. Makes it a little easier to use, easier to get along with than up here. Really not a winter person myself, and snow is coming sooner than I'd care to even think about. I don't know how it is on the stream, but in my headphones, that music is just overpowering, to say the least. All right, we got about 23 seconds before we hit the grid, and then from there we will have another 2 minutes before we go green. So hopefully, to be fair, hopefully I kind of fell back a little farther in the qualifying process while that's going on. That way I can just kind of get to the back and get out of the way early on. Being in the middle of the pack is just not where I want to be at all. Love the guys, by the way, who just throw up their Twitch in the chat there. It's like, we're racing with you. Can't really follow your Twitch channel from here. But again, thanks for anybody who's checking us out on Twitch, on Facebook Gaming, on YouTube. Appreciate it. Thanks for checking it out. Let's hit the grid. See where we're at here.
One left to green. You're on the outside.
So 22 cars and 12th.
Hey,
Usually about the last place I want to be.
How do you actually pronounce your last name?
Oh yeah, and I can already tell.
I see.
Very glitchy on the upload. Xfinity Internet, you are going to be the bane of my existence until I get rid of you. It's absolutely infuriating, and I hope that this gets passed along to somebody who works there so they can fix this garbage 200 plus megs upload, 10 meg, or 200 megs download, 10 megs upload crap. It's just abominable.
Does everybody else let me have 18 laps of fuel? I'm on a full tank. How do you fill it?
Automatic fills itself unless you can't even do nothing. We have 18.5 gallons remaining. Estimated laps like 98.
Oh, okay, gosh.
All right,
I was looking at
okay.
18.4 and I was like, looks like I have 18.5 laps of fuel.
Sit the track and have some fun here.
No, it's a fixed race. That's how I knew that didn't happen.
I appreciate it, man. I'm new to this whole IndyCar shit.
Oh, fantastic.
Same here, man. Have you learned about the weight jacker yet?
Yeah, I just set some hotkeys. One of my viewers in my stream was like, hey, you gotta set your weight jacker.
Yeah, that's what happened here too. I was like, wait, what? I have no idea what you're talking about.
And just remember that these cars are like glass, and to give each other a little bit of room and space.
Thank you.
And
Thank
you
you.
gotta
Somebody
be
said
here
that.
on the last lap in order to win.
Hey, what the hell's a weight jacker?
The thing that really helps you out once you learn it. You don't have to map it, but it's inside the buttons that you can use. But when your tires are getting more down, it puts more weight on like that tire.
The pace car is off. Be ready. Green flag, green flag. Car inside. Still there, inside. Stay high. Still there, inside. Still there,
Take
hold
it
your
easy,
line.
guys.
Clear inside. Inside. Still there, hold your line. Clear inside. Inside.
Like I said, I'm thinking I have
Still
to,
there. Clear inside.
I have to decide here pretty quick if I want to stay up and in the pack or bail for the back and survive till the end of the race.
Inside. Keep high. Go low. Clear inside.
Bracken, hold your brake. That's all I
The
got.
yellow flag is out. They want
All
you
right.
in single file.
Dude,
Closed.
six, you're
Pit
blinking.
road is closed.
Kind of bad.
Catch stop 11. Car.
He's done.
Catch stop 11.
sure is.
Car.
Yeah, you start going upside down in this series, you're
I've been done with a Zero-X before.
Did we get an additional set of tires or not?
Pit road is now open.
You
Limited.
unlimited.
yeah, man, I do enjoy the Indianapolis
unlimited.
Bloomington area. Anywhere down
They
there.
haven't limited us yet.
Really
Once
gets
they
you out
do
of the
it,
lake
that might
effect
change
snow,
stuff.
particularly. And the nice part with Indy,
All right,
particularly, is it leaves me just a 2-hour drive from home. That way I can come visit family anytime I want. So
Yeah.
it's kind of why, even though
Started blinking,
didn't make a ton of
and it
sense
went
to
down
travel
low,
right now
and
because
it
you just can't go a
almost
whole
got
lot of
rewind.
places.
The dude on
You know, I
top
still wanted to go down there just to kind of
didn't have any room, I guess.
remind myself of why I love it before I started putting in too much effort to looking for different opportunities down there.
Pasta 1. Car.
What's the one car doing? Also, just a reminder to any of the folks over here for the first time, these are single file restarts, just so you're aware.
And no lucky dogs. You gotta be in front of the first place car.
That sucks.
No, it doesn't.
If you lose a lap, you're screwed.
Just fantastic.
Catch stop
What are you
11.
talking
Car.
about?
I blocked the leader before not to lose a lap, but crashed the guys. I won't do that again, but I really don't want to go down a lap. Now, if I was normally that slow, I would have, but it wasn't my fault what had happened that I was so far behind everybody.
This is my first race, pretty much with IndyCar. How long do these tires usually last?
Depends on how hard you are with them.
Your right rear will go quick.
right in general.
All right, that's a little annoying. For whatever reason, every audio in my headset is overriding the game audio, which I don't like. But now I will be at the back of the pack and get to kind of stay out of the way for the next 45 laps or so. It's really going to be the goal here. Just kind of survive. I don't think that was going to be an isolated incident at all. I think there will definitely be some more wrecks here pretty quickly, the way guys were driving there. And like I said, I just don't think all the people coming over from NASCAR for their first IndyCar experiences quite truly believe us or understand when they try to tell them that this just doesn't. Little nudge will end your day here really quick.
One to go, next time by. Catch up, 16 car.
All right, we got one lap to go to green, so they did go with quick cautions here this week. Thank God. There have been times in these mile and a halves where they've gone with the 6-lap cautions, and it just makes the races unbearable. Oh, Ryan, how'd you get out after me? There are a couple cars behind me. What happened?
Get ready, going green.
It's all right. We'll go green here. I'm going to dive to the bottom so they can pass me without getting in trouble.
Green, green.
Give myself a little clearance from the pack. Can't get too far off because the lap times are pretty quick here, so if you fall too far behind, you get lapped, and like you heard us talking about, there is no lucky dog like there is in NASCAR. So if you fall behind a lap, you are done for the day. You're just at that point just holding out to pass as many cars as to get wrecked as possible. Like I said, I'm just giving myself just enough room to have some extra reaction time and not be somebody took out by the middle of the pack. And again, you can even see really how I'm catching back up because of the way the slipstream works, or draft, or whatever you want to call it. I prefer slipstream in Indy cars because that's usually what they're going to call it. So it's not like I'm getting too far away, if for some reason this went green for a while. So I'm going to keep myself within shouting distance, just to give myself an opportunity. Like I said, stay clean of any wrecks, and then if that's way, if I do see the leader starting to catch up to us, I can just give it a little more gas and get past some of these cars. Man, they're making it hard to stay behind them. They're running kind of slow. And when I'm trying not to go fast, that I'm catching them. So I'm going to guess that one of these cars has damage and the other one keeps bouncing off the wall. I'm just guessing he's just not used to the Indy cars all that much yet.
That was real down 14.
Outside, clear.
Well, sounds like we had somebody get into somebody up front there. Usually that's the only time the phrase "that's real dumb" gets broken out. What? I don't see no smoke. I don't see no cars.
Caution,
Oh.
yellow flag.
Well.
They want you in single file. Pit road is closed. Catch up, 16 car. Catch up, 8 car.
I have a hunch Eight's going to the pits.
Left up, 8 carbide. You had the
Yeah.
position when the yellow flag came out. Catch up, 16 car. Pit road's open.
Oh, thanks for the like, Jordan. If you're still watching, appreciate the support. Yeah, this is your first time tuning in. Thanks for checking me out. If you're coming back, appreciate the double support or the re-support. Don't know where I was going with that. But thanks for checking me out. Again, if you haven't already, make sure you like, subscribe, or follow the page that you are checking me out on. And thanks for tuning in. Cautions, like I said, will go pretty quick here. I think I'm going to do what I did last time, which is wait one extra lap to pit so I can just get to the back and then work my way forward.
Catch up, 16 car.
I mean, for royalty-free music or, stream eligible, YouTube eligible music, this is pretty good stuff, actually. It's not my go-to, and I won't suddenly add it to my regular rotation, but it's not bad.
These doesn't look good. Yeah, you'll think of that.
It's better now?
Okay, punch it.
Yeah. Now it's alright. Oops, there, another one.
I definitely have to turn the car audio up in my headphones to balance out this music. Also, I thought I had fixed my microphone problem last race, and they still seem to hear me okay, but not as good as it could be.
Pasta, 14 car.
Must have pitted before the pits were open.
Catch up, 11, car. One lap to green. Catch up, 9, car.
Get unlimited tires in this, so doesn't hurt that I'm going to pit again a second time in 2 laps. Doesn't really cost me anything.
Move it.
Okay, he's definitely got damage because he's not moving. So, plus, I was going to be able to pass him last time, so I think I will stay ahead of him this time, unless he just takes off like a...
One lap to green. Line up, single file. Catch up, 16, car. Get ready, going green. The pace car is off, be ready. Green.
All right, well, that kind of puts me exactly where I want to be. Yeah. Again, I still expect another quickie caution here. And I don't necessarily mean super quick, but it'll be another caution relatively soon.
The yellow flag is out. Line up, single file. Pit road is closed right now. Catch up, 16, car.
Oh my god, guys.
Not sure how I avoided both of those guys. Not sure what happened to both of those guys, but you know, it is what it is. We made it through. We survived. Again, that's kind of why I stay back. Give myself a little more time to react to whatever's going on and adjust from there.
Just keep hitting your marks.
Keep hitting my marks. It's 16th spot. Not doing any of my marks, but that's all right. Like I said, the goal right now is not to go flying up this first 2/3 of the race. The goal for the first 50 laps is survive. Then in the last 25, if you're still on the lead lap, that's when you make your moves. Because with the draft on these Indy cars at these tracks, you catch up relatively quick. You're not going to pull away from anybody too often, particularly in a fixed setup race. It's not like there's going to be somebody who has an exponentially better setup than everybody else. It's really just going to come down to simple things like being in the right place at the right time and having a car that survives in one piece.
Catch up, 16, car.
I would guess, based off of the qualifying times, I'm still not fast enough to win this race. But I would think I'd be fast enough to get a top 5. Because, again, some of the top cars will take themselves out, and some of that speed difference will get canceled out, like I said, by the draft.
Catch up, 16, car.
Plus, we're in a position now, based off laps.
All clear. Punch it.
If this went green the whole way, I might have enough fuel to make it to the end.
Damn, these pace laps are way too fucking long.
They want you in single file. Past the 14 car.
Oh, did he? He must have dove. Hit it early again.
Yeah. I wish people drive a little bit safer because this is literally time we'll never get back.
Yeah, exactly.
Catch the 11 car.
It's a little worried there. I may not have quite hit the mark for safe pit exit, but they're not black flagging me, so we're good there. Although I guess I could be. In 14, would still be at the end of the longest two lines, I guess.
Catch the 11 car.
Again, thanks everybody for checking out Big Fat Stooge Entertainment. I am the Big Fat Stooge. Jason Benicki, as you can see, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter down there at JSONBANICKI. And then you can follow this page. The gaming pages are all BFS Entertainment. That's whether that's on YouTube, Facebook Gaming, or Twitch. Thanks for checking me out. And again, if it's your first time, like, subscribe, follow, depending on where you're at. And appreciate the support. Any questions you have, anything you want to talk about sports related, sports gambling related, throw it up in the chat. Be more than happy to answer those. And the next caution, which will probably be about 5 more laps from now.
One to go. Next time by.
We do still have 17 cars on the lead lap, about a third of the way in. Again, I think action will pick up the next 25-ish, and then from there we can go. Like I said, I have enough gas to make it to the end. Tires are questionable, but that does become some of the strategy at the end of the race, right? Do you think you can hold on, make it on tires and gas? Do you pit for tires and gas, or pit for tires when you don't need gas? Gets to be one of those 50-50 things.
I'm a third of the way through the race. People need to take it easy. Most of this has been caution laps.
4 at a time. 12 out of 25 have been
About to go
caution.
green. Stay focused. Pace car is off. Green, green, green.
Come on, Eric. Good time.
Car outside. Clear outside. Outside. Clear outside if you want it.
You can't block like that, leader, and not give me room to at least pass.
Inside. Clear.
Ooh. That's not good. Any kind of car contact is not good, but he really needed to hold his down in that corner. Some of these guys are getting past, need to learn how to get past. Doesn't feel like it's done any significant damage to my car, even though it gave me a 4X safety rating wise. All right, well, we seem to have settled back in and start running some good laps again, so. The nice thing is we got some good clean air here, so we're not getting any aero push.
Car outside. Outside is clear. Slow car down low.
That's never a good sign to have a lead lap car going to the pits. Well, it means they were in some kind of incident.
The yellow flag is out. They want you.
Hey, there's that other caution I thought was coming.
Catch up 11. Car.
And again, I don't think we're done with cautions either. It's one of those Darrell Waltrip truisms, or maybe it's Jeff Larry McReynolds. Cautions breed cautions. Definitely true in the IndyCar series on iRacing, that's for sure.
Catch up 16 car.
So definitely had to pit here, make sure I didn't have any damage from where I rubbed tires with that guy, that left down car.
Okay, go.
No, no damage there, so.
Is there going to be a wave around or is someone not
fire.
there?
Catch up 11.
No wave around.
We told them that once already. They're not seeming to understand that when you come to IndyCar, there's no lucky dog, no free pass, no double file restarts. It's the line up in your race.
Sorry, mate. Thank you. But I think it's not too much.
Man, I got a zero action that wall, but my steering feels real off. But I got everything repaired.
So it looks like we're down to
11 car.
15 cars on the lead lap here, with 40 to go, roughly. Like I said, about another 15 or 20, that's when I start getting serious. I'm not going to fall too far behind anymore, though, just because I think the only cars left behind me are now lapped cars, and I'm not going to deal with that, but I do expect at least one or two more cautions before all said and done and all settles down.
Looks better broken there.
Catch up 11 car.
So hopefully I'll be able to avoid all that mess.
Catch start 11 car.
We don't even have the 2 to go yet, and you're worried about me catching the 11 car. Get over yourself. Spot. Again, thanks for checking out BFS Entertainment. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit like, subscribe, follow. Thanks for your support. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JSONBANICKI. Any sports you want to talk, any sports betting you want to talk, any questions you have about iRacing, throw them up in the chat. Be more than happy to answer them. Some relatively far up there cars that went to the pits. Interesting.
What in the world are you doing?
I will tell you.
All right.
Rear view mirrors are very tricky in this. You know, I look like I'm right behind the car in front of me, yet I'm 2/10. The car behind me looks like it's half a straightaway behind. He's only 3/4 Crazy how that perception happens. Now the side view mirror shows a little better perspective of it. Now that he's not too far behind.
One to go, next time by.
All right. Oh, I can see Xfinity Internet is doing this fine work again there. If there's anybody in North Central Indiana who has a better solution than Xfinity Internet for upload speeds, let me know.
Smoke a joint.
I am. Well, a bowl.
About to go green, stay focused. The pace car is in. Green, green, green. We're halfway in the race.
Sorry, man, I was trying to get out your way, but I kept getting in your way.
Car outside. Still there, hold your line. Clear outside. Outside. Still there. Still there, hold your line. Outside, clear. Car outside, clear high.
You just entered on the new pitch illegal. I mean, now the pitch illegal. Unless you didn't come from the pits, then you're good, I guess.
Well, we held on there and survived and didn't lose anything technically. Well, I guess we technically did. It's all right. I have full faith in another caution, giving me a chance to get some fresh tires. Trying to get around this Jose Crescente that's killing me.
Outside. Still there, hold your line. Clear outside if you want it. Car outside. Clear outside if you want it.
Sometimes you just catch those lap cars in some terrible spots, particularly one like that is clearly carrying some damage with them. Yeah, we're getting a pretty good green flag run here. I did not anticipate this at all. But again, if it's your first time tuning in, thank you. If you're coming back, thanks for your continued support. I am the Big Fat Stooge and Big Fat Stooge Entertainment. Make sure that you give us a like, follow, subscribe, depending on which page you are watching on. And any questions you have about iRacing, any sports you want to talk, any sports gambling you want to talk, be more than happy to do so during the next caution. It's during the race. It's going to be during the heat of the race. Pretty hard to check the chat. That's where I was trying to go with that, but that dude blocks me like that again. Be patient. Still 25 laps to go. Sure, NASCAR.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Outside is clear.
Hopefully we disrupted his air enough to send NASCAR Stooge backing away. And he seems to be backing away, so gonna take some weight out of move the weight jack around a little bit just to tighten us up, because it is tire wear is starting to make us a little loose. Just go down a couple clicks. Don't want to go too far. Because if you've ever watched the movie Days of Thunder, as you know, loose is fast, but on the edge, out of control. And in these Indy cars, out of control comes really quick and really painfully. See if we can make a quick run up here to the cars at the tail end of the top 10. I would imagine if this still went green all the way, there would be a few cars that would be struggling for gas.
Not me, I believe my car is slow up.
Car outside. Clear outside if you want it.
Now, see, I appreciate a guy like that that just knows they're slower and gets out of your way. He thinks it's blowing up, is what he said, but I don't know if I've ever known an Indy car to blow up an engine before. Guess we'll find out. Something really happens to him, but I've never seen it happen, so. Well, we are making up some ground here. And again, I fully anticipate if this goes green the rest of the way, there will be cars having to dash for gas. Now, granted, if it does go green the rest of the way, the rest of us will still have to get tires. Or if we do get a caution sometime here pretty shortly, we would all have to get tires. Anyways, so there wouldn't be any advantage. Like I said, for me, the best thing that could happen at this point is an extended green flag run. At the end, I could probably pick up 2 or 3 spots off people who have to pit. Man, that weight jacker adjustment has really made this a whole lot easier to drive as the tires have given up the ghost. May have to make a small adjustment again here in a little bit. Get off that apron. Nothing good comes from that. I'm going to go down a little more on that weight jacker. $13 to go. Like I said, I fully expect. Oh, we've already picked up one somewhere, so somebody must have pitted.
Car inside. Clear.
And we are still making up a little ground on the cars in front of us. You know, not a ton, but a little. Lost a little ground on that lap, so.
Great job. 10 to go.
Already got 7 to go.
Watch out, Ryan.
All right, now there's a big cluster here.
I don't know, I didn't mean why you burning this sack. Hold on.
You got 5 laps to go. Car outside. Still there. Stay low. Clear outside.
Pass the inside, please. Left.
2 more. Let's go.
Thank you very much.
Left, left.
Car outside. Still there. Hold your line. Clear up top. White flag this time. You're in the top 10.
Just as quickly out of it.
guys. Good race. Holy cow.
Good race, guys. Good race.
Terrible, terrible 11th place finish that I earned by hitting the apron twice. Otherwise, I probably finished 8th, 7th, somewhere like that, which is still better than I qualified. Like I said, that's part of why I kind of held out to the back and just seeing how much farther I could go. But thanks everybody for tuning in, checking out BFS Entertainment. I am the Big Fat Stooge. Please give us a like, follow, subscribe, depending on where you're watching. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JSONBANICKI. Until next time,